Hi, I'm Hayden. This is my first video here on YouTube. I'm really interested in plants, I'm really interested in makeup, so I thought for my first video I'm going to talk about some plants I got recently that I'm really loving, I think they're really cool, that I want to share, and I'm going to do my makeup while I talk about them. Alright, so while I do some eye primer, I'm going to first get over my first plant I want to talk about. I have to rearrange. I didn't really plan for this very well. First up, we have this gorgeous Caladium Fanny Munson. I just love how bright pink it is. Like in real life, I don't know if it shows on camera, but it looks neon. So far, she's been doing really well. She's putting out a ton of new leaves. They're all really tiny and they're all shooting up and starting to unfurl. She's right by my humidifier, which I'm running like constantly. Next up, another plant I got at the same time I got this one, I believe. It's my little neon philodendron. I really like how bright it is and the contrast with like the nice deep blue pot. Philodendrons are super easy to care for. All its new little leaves have been growing. There was a few not great looking leaves on there when I got it. I just clipped those off and figured I would just throw them away. So I don't know if I mentioned this when I was talking about my caladium. Her and this neon philodendron here are kind of my inspo for the look today. A nice neon pink and yellow look, I'm thinking. So going in with some neon pink first. Okay, so while I'm blending some of this pink shadow in, I'm gonna grab my next plant. So this one's just hiding right back here. It is my Colocasia Black Magic. I got this from the plant farm on Etsy. I got a few plants from them. It came and one of its leaves looked a little bit rough and the leaf did end up falling off. It ended up dropping, but that's fine. You know, plants go through a lot of stress when they're being shipped. Before it dropped that first leaf, a new leaf, this one here, was already sprouting up. So, you know, I knew it was gonna start growing and it was growing well already. And that was like a week and a half ago and it is already putting out another new leaf. So clearly she's doing fine. Okay, so I was deepening up my crease with a little more of like a magenta color and I completely forgot. It's on my bed right here next to me. My boyfriend and I went to a nursery this morning just to look around. We always go to look around. We didn't buy anything at the nursery, but we stopped at a Walmart on the way home because I just had a feeling I needed to look at the garden center at this Walmart. We go to the Walmart, we go in, and they had this one giant Cebu Blue Pothos. I was so excited to find this. I've been looking for one of these. I've been stopping at Walmarts because I see that's where people find them. I finally found one. It's definitely like going wild, like it's overgrown, so I'm gonna take some cuttings and propagate and probably just make like a second plant out of this. For the next part, I'm gonna start adding in a little of that like neon green color that obviously we see here. I named her Detox because I know Detox from Drag Race loves neon green, so you know, the neon green and the dark blue really made me think of her. You know, this almost looks like it could be like Venus flytrap makeup, but I don't have a Venus flytrap, not really that into carnivorous plants. Let's grab another plant. Let's talk about another one that I got recently. So I went to Summer Winds here in Phoenix and I got to meet Sophia from One Arizona Garden. I've been watching her videos for a long time, actually followed her on Instagram. When I met her there, she actually had one little Monstera left and it was behind the counter and I got it, of course. So thank you, Sophia. It was in a small little 4-inch pot when I got it and I left it in there for a few days, but it needed a repot. I took it out and it was like crazy root bound. And I know that Monstera don't really love to be root bound, especially if you want them to grow. You don't want them to be in a root bound tiny little pot. I have it in direct sunlight and it's in a bigger pot and hopefully it's gonna grow like crazy. We'll get some nice little splits from this split leaf. I am loving this. Okay, before I go and kind of deepen up the look a little bit, I added some eyeliner, just a very small little line. Oh, see how much just like more impactful it is? Like this eye with the black. Eyes are pretty much done. I'm gonna leave them and kind of finish up at the end. I'm gonna pop on some brow gel real quick. It gives me like a finished brow look without spending 10 years sculpting and carving my eyebrows. And while I start getting a move on my skin, I'm gonna grab my next plant. This is my Ruby rubber tree. She's a little baby. I love this. I was never a huge fan of rubber trees. I liked those like creamy variegated ones. I can't remember what they're called. But I came across this at a nursery, and I love how it just has these little like variegated red edges around the side. This leaf just popped out within the last week or so, and since it's been getting such good light, it has got some great variegation on it. I'm hoping that when this guy pops out right here, that it'll also have some good variegation on it, because it's right here in my window, so it is getting some good light. So I got into makeup probably about 2 years ago. I applied at Sephora. I was a cashier seasonally. I wanted to stay on and I wanted to be doing makeovers, and I'm exactly where I want to be. I'm doing makeovers all the time. So I got into plants. I've always, had an interest in them, but I always just thought it was kind of unattainable. I was like, oh, I'm not going to be able to keep anything alive. I would always love to go and like look at the garden sections at Lowe's and stuff. When I started dating Sean, when I got with Sean, he had been interested in plants like his whole life, and he kind of opened the door for me and was like, hey, you can just research and learn, and like having plants is easy, you just gotta do it. So I got my first plants. I had like a coffee plant, a little nerve plant, which was probably too advanced for me at the time, and I started out with like 3 plants, and now I have a lot more than that. I don't want to say how many, I haven't really counted, but I have plenty more than 3, so I'm excited to get a lot more. I have some in the mail right now. I have 1 in the mail for sure. I think Sean might have ordered me another one, so we will see what's to come. Okay, so I'm gonna set my under eyes real quick, and then I will talk about my next plant. Okay, kind of set everything in place a little bit. So, where did she go? My next plant I want to talk about just came in the mail. It's really tiny. It is this little baby Alocasia Regal Shields. It's just adorable. It has like these little velvety leaves that are dark green. I can see it has a new little leaf gonna poke up here any day now. I'm really excited about that one. I think my Colocasia and Alocasia look really cute together. Okay, I'm just gonna contour a little bit. So, I don't know what other, oh yes, I have 2 more plants I want to talk about. I'm gonna pop on some blush, and then I will bring it on down. So the second to last plant I want to talk about is this little Hoya right here. I love Hoyas. I only have 2 right now, but I definitely plan on getting more in the future. So this guy is the Hoya pubicalis Royal Hawaiian. If you can see here, she's got a little water in there. Oops. She has some purple leaves when they first come out, and then they turn this beautiful green color like the traditional pubicalis. I'm gonna go dump the water out of this real quick. Okay, so just gonna add some shading under my eye. Alright, just gonna add a little definition. Cute. I love this color combo. Inspired by my Miss Caladium here. Okay, before we talk about our last plant, I'm going to pop on a little bit of highlight. Oh my goodness. Okay, the face is pretty much done. So I'm gonna grab my last plant real quick. This is my little Peperomia Rosso. I got this a couple weeks ago. I just think it's so cute, the little like ribbed leaves and their beautiful cranberry colored undersides. I just think it's a cool plant. Its little like rat tail flowers are so funny looking to me. And it's growing like crazy. Like there's a ton of tiny little flowers popping up. There's tons of little new leaves sprouting out. So it was in a 4-inch pot and I put it in a 6-inch, and I think it's just gonna explode even more now. I'm going to pop on a little mascara, and then I'll do some lips, and I think I have like a few little bonus plants I want to talk about maybe. We'll see. Okay, I got up to find an eyeliner, and I found another plant I wanted to talk about. This is my Christina Whitebird. I got this at the same time as Miss Philodendron Detox here, and I just love it so much. It's so gorgeous. I love its little palm leaves, and they look like they're hand painted, like beautiful brush strokes. I'm obsessed with this. I'm gonna leave this here while I pop on my mascara. Oh my god, I always poke myself in the left eye while I'm doing mascara. Oh my god. I can't decide if I want to put on falsies or not. I think it's my first video. I want to have a little drama. I think I'm gonna pop some falsies on. Oh my god, that literally took 15 minutes. These lashes are really beautiful, but so hard to get on and look even. Okay, so I do this ultra nude lip, then I take some of this red liquid lipstick just on my finger. Okay, so this is my makeup. You know, just ate some of my strawberries from my plant outside, berry stained lips, a little Caladium inspired eye look. So last little thing I want to show before I end this video, my first video, is these little baby spathiphyllums we pulled off my plants when we repotted it a couple days ago. They're so cute. It has a new leaf showing. This is Spathiphyllum Platinum Dreams, or Peace Lily Platinum Dreams. So I got that little baby, and then I also got this little baby, and it's gonna put out a new leaf soon. You can see it starting to form if you're up really close, but I doubt you'll be able to see it on the camera. So those are my last two little things I wanted to show off. If you stuck around till the end, thank you for watching. If you want to subscribe, do. I'm gonna do videos as often as I can, might be once a week, maybe every couple weeks. We will see going forward. I hope you enjoyed me talking about my plants. If you watch this and there's something you want to know, some sort of video you want me to do, please let me know, because I have no idea what I'm gonna do next. I think I might do like a little series where I do some makeup inspired by some of my plants, kind of like I did today. If you watch this and you want to see that in the future, let me know. I would love to do that. Probably still gonna do it no matter what, so let me know if you want me to, even though I'm probably gonna do it anyways. Thanks for watching. I will see you guys later.